Hey guys, very good afternoon. As promised, we are back again. Today we are going to be talking about bird photography, and if you are a beginner, this video will be something very handy, very useful, and it will definitely help you progress in bird photography a lot more faster than the regular approach that you have heard of, right? One of the first things that you will really need to focus on when you wish to do bird photography is how good are you with your reflex, right? Bird photography in general tends to be, let's say, categorized into action photography, where these small little birds or big birds, whatever bird of prey or whatever be the bird, they tend to fly really fast. They are aggressive in their movement. They keep on moving from here, there, and stuff like that, right? So, and personally, I started photography. I started my photography journey with bird photography. That is what brought my interest towards wildlife photography as well. And this is the approach that I followed, and it helped me greatly. Right. So, what I basically did was I happened to go to the same nearby park, which was filled with very common birds. But I used to go there every single day in day out, and I had a 300 lens, 7300, the Nikon 7300 AF, which is bare basic telephoto lens, which comes for around 4,000 5,000 rupees odd, which is very affordable. And yeah, the image quality and those things for later, they are not all that great, but that is not something that was interesting to me. What was interesting is I really need to have a feel of a telephoto lens on my hand, right? So I went around with 7300 for a while, and then I moved on to Sigma 170 500, which is a 500 lens at the longest end. So I always used to put my lens at 500 right? So here is my tip to you. Here is how I would recommend you to approach bird photography. So go to the nearest park and find a single species in abundance. Go for the one which is existing in plenty, so you have many number of opportunities to photograph. Number two, go with those birds which are known to be aggressive in flying, known to be really fast. And number three, go for those birds which always fly against the bright sky, right? These are the worst possible conditions that you can have, and this is the best case for you to learn, right? So what I would recommend is start with your lens, put it on 250 just if you want to say hi to my family here. This is my sister-in-law. This is her daughter Akshara. Yeah, they were coming for a photo bomb actually. There you go. Right. Okay. So what I would recommend is let's put the lens at the farthest end. This is a Canon 600D mounted with a 55 250 lens. So put it at 250 and don't care about the exposure, don't care about the different settings of your camera. Just go out there and start shooting, start following the most difficult bird. Like for instance, when I started bird photography in Taipei, I basically started following barn swallows in a park nearby my house. Now these birds fly really fast. They have absolutely no pattern. They are very random. They just zoom, and it's just craziness all around, right? So what I basically did was I went for the worst possible case, the fastest bird, the worst possible situation, backlit subject, completely white sky that many bird photographers do not prefer, and I went after this bird, and all my priority was to capture this bird in the frame, right? When I'm beginning, putting my lens at 250, for instance, in this lens, or 500 or 400, whatever be the lens, put it at the biggest focal length that you have, and start tracking the bird as and when you see them. So you move along with the subject, you pan along with the subject, and start clicking. The objective of this exercise is not really to get the exposure correctly, but the objective of the fundamental objective is to tune your reflex so that you can move along with the bird. Now trust me, if you can track a tiny fast moving bird with a huge lens, with a 500 600 lens, trust me on this, count me on this, take it for granted, you can track any given subject with ease. be it tigers, leopards. If you want to enter into wildlife photography, capturing their action, it will be that simple, because birds in flight is one of the most complicated things to take up, right? So the second thing is, as and when you start progressing with tracking the subject into bringing it into frame, capturing it into frame, the next challenge that you have to put yourself is move around the focus points and try to capture in a particular area of the frame. For instance, you want the bird to appear on the center of the frame, then try to capture in the center of the frame. You want it to be on the left on the frame, track it so that it stays on the left, and when you capture, the picture appears on the left. Now, all these exercises, I repeat once again, all these exercises are beyond your exposure, beyond your camera settings. Don't even care, don't even bother to change, just go with plain basic manual mode. Don't care what happens, how the picture looks, as long as you can identify that the bird is there in the picture. That's all it needs. Now, your fundamental exercise will help you. This fundamental exercise will help you progress in bird photography. Not really begin with capturing, let's say, images that you can share over social media or something like that. This is for your own benefit. This is for your own good. Couple of days with an exercise like this will tune you to perfection, and then exposure, nailing a perfect clear exposure is matter of few hours, nothing beyond that, right? So what I would recommend, once again, put it on the largest focal length and start tracking the bird and get it on the frame, click, get it on the frame, click. Practice these for a couple of days, 2 or 3. As and when you start getting better at it, you yourself start feeling better at it. The next thing is, fix the particular area of frame that you are targeting, be it center, left, off center, right, on top, bottom, bottom center, top center, whichever part of the frame. Choose that and try to track the same bird, try to get the same bird in that particular area of the frame. Now, this will develop your much needed hand-eye coordination, this will develop your reflex, this will develop your reaction to action, and this is what will help you progress greatly as a bird photographer, as a wildlife photographer, right? That's it for today. I hope you find it useful. I hope you really enjoyed watching this video. Stay tuned with us for more tips, more updates from Photomama. Till then, thank you very much, and leave us your comments in case you're looking to learn some other aspects of whatever genre of photography be it. Do write it to us. We will try to make a demonstration video, or we'll try to leave you with a quick tip. Yeah, okay, and we will take it on from there on, right? Thank you once again. It was a pleasure. Till next time, Kaushik here, signing off. Bye bye.